Yeah, welcome to the semi-final now. I talked about everything a bit here and introduced everyone. But yeah, it was muted, so new start. Semi-final Rust Brain Cup 6, qualifier number 5. We only have 7, so this is the third last qualifier for these players. Foggy Sonic, Lucifer, and Focus qualified already. And now, most likely gonna be a human. We have 3 humans remaining in the field. It's Blade, it's HawK, and it's this guy, Chaemiko. Tearing up Natties, tearing up Asian competition recently with great body blocks, surrounds. But in Human Mirror, he is certainly not that great, man. He's losing to TH every single time without winning a single map. And HawK, historically, a very good Human Mirror player. So this should be a big chance for the best Russian human to claim a spot in the final, where it's going to be best of 5 between him, or the winner of this game versus the winner of Blade versus Cash. What an old school finale that would be, man. HawK versus Cash. Pretty nice. So, creeping starts, of course, for both players against the Laboratory. That is nothing out of the ordinary. I wouldn't be surprised to see a snipe on the mercenary camp, or at least pulls on the mercenary camps, as Shadow Priest was still that important. The question is here for our entertainment, Alchemist Breaker Wars, or maybe something else? Hopefully they didn't adapt to the Alchemist meta too much yet.
The player's forces are under attack.
Oh. There we go. A little distracted today, I don't know why. Not the greatest inventory. Gloves and slippers would be great for a Blade Master, obviously. On the other side, Circlet and Cloak. The Circlet is nice, as you all know. So, I like what HawK is doing. Creeping simultaneously against the Murlocs and do this Taskmaster thing. No Militia here for Chaemiko. Will they end up on level 3 both? It's gonna be... Nah, it's not. Chaemiko is doing this now. So a little later, both will end up on level 3. Went of Illusion for the Korean. And... Skill of Intelligence and Replenishment Potion. Certainly nice items for both. So... Scout Tower coming. Chaemiko has 2 already. Oh, this is a great timing for him. There is no tower yet, and he just got level 3, and he has the mana for Water Elemental. HawK cutting corners. Still on tier 1, by the way. Moving out with Militia to scare the Lavender Chaemiko away, which is nice. On the other side, no tier 2 either. We are 4 minutes into the game.
A player's forces are under attack.
And none of these players has tech yet. So is there a chance for an expansion play? I doubt it. Looks like a lot of skirmishes. And we have to keep an eye out for the tech. There we go. There we go. HawK is certainly faster. So maybe he can occupy the tavern to make sure that Chaemiko is not getting the Alchemist. Maybe with the footmen surround here or something. Can give a 3 units around. Of course the Alchemist can heal himself and has good damage, but you know what I mean. So since both raced up to level 3 super fast, this Militia usage on Laboratory and Murlocs delayed the tech. That's the reason for it. And here we go against the Trolls. We have a Water Elemental for Chaemiko, 2 of them. And I didn't get this one, so HawK slightly ahead in experience. Water Elemental gone, Mantle of Intelligence lying around. But of course there's always a chance to be surrounded. HawK trying the same. Oh boy. 34 supply versus 33. And he's losing another footman. Very unfortunate, and Snare here. RNGesus is helping the Russian a little bit, but the Fireball actually does not make sure to get the kill. Good micro by HawK, who went to China 3 times, I guess? Maybe 4 times. For some GCS, for some WCA, for WEC in 2014 as well. Chaemiko's base is safe, but he invested into the second Arcane Tower, which is why his tech is a little later. He's more safe though. Another kill for Chaemiko this time, catching up in levels very, very equal. And HawK, man, losing focus a little. Chaemiko is certainly better in picking up those footmen here in the middle of the map. He has boots of speed, so that is not really a surprise with plus 60 movement speed. We can certainly go for that. Tier 2, is it finishing? Yes, it is. So HawK is exactly doing what I said, occupy the tavern, but without any forces here. Could be a surround for Chaemiko, but he's super low. Alchemist it is for HawK. The go-to hero with patch 1.29 with humans. Riflemen becoming a lot stronger with this. And yeah, that's... Wait. He's playing Rifleman in Mirror. That is something I've not seen before. Okay. Is that a new thing? I haven't seen this yet. It's gonna be many casters on Chaemiko's side because he's playing normal with most likely mass priests into breakers. So if you have a decent amount of riflemen, then, well, it does work out for you for sure.
Town is under siege.
Long range upgrade, Arcane Sanctum, and normal rifle. Man,
Players' forces are under attack.
easy creeping, of course. Potion of Greater Mana, fantastic for Archmage and Alchemist alike. Level 2 on him. So again, I wonder, acid bomb or not? Can be dispelled, of course, with a lot of priests. Should be dispelled. So maybe Chemical Rage is the better choice here. Mountain King for Chaemiko. That's gonna be interesting. We have maybe double area of effect with Clap and Blizzard later if he goes for that transition. Against area of effect damage as well with acid bomb, as you can see here. And area of effect heal. Very good inventory for this Alchemist, man. 400 mana already. But Chaemiko is expanding. Ooh, is that the best thing to do against a rifle player? HawK has priests. HawK has Dispel. There's sorcerers coming, and not too few of them. Okay, he's creeping this. Archmage used the replenishment. Could use some alone time with the priest, if you know what I mean. Upgrade for the rifleman. What is HawK's timing here? As I said, I've never seen this before in New and Mirror. So when does he want to attack? What does he want to attack? No breakers yet. Double upgrades for priests and sorks. So Invis will be a thing and the spell will be a thing. Invis Mountain King into Clap into Blizzard, man. That is the dream for every caster. Mercenary camp for Chaemiko as well. He would love to have that same item that HawK got, but he gets a belt of giant strength, a little more damage, a little more survivability.
A player's forces are under attack.
This Alchemist, man, he will heal forever. How fast is Chaemiko with leveling? He is level 4 already, but no level 3 on the Mountain King, and he's flanking him without the Archmage here. Look at Acid Bomb work. I mean, the casters, they are getting wrecked here. We don't have defend. Do we? Ah, we do have defend. Heal spray is kicking in on level 2. It heals everything. But the riflemen, can they survive? The defend footmen are most likely the reason why we don't see too many riflemen in this game, or in this matchup. And HawK is losing quite a bit. 52 supply, another one down, level 2 Stormbolt, level 1 Stormbolt. Is it Clap now or not? Militia coming in for the rescue, more riflemen as well. He's chasing Chaemiko away for now. Finally level 4 for him. He used the big mana potion for more healing, and yeah, the expansion for Chaemiko is up and running. For how long is the question? Tower in the back, supporting the Korean. Acid Bomb again to finally get rid of those footmen, but he's not focusing correctly, or the defend. He is focusing them, but the defend getting rid of so much damage. And HawK is the one losing the priest. Mountain King super low. Invo potion though. -4 armor. With level 2 obviously. Level 4 now on the Alk. Out leveling the Mountain King quite hard, but he was faster on the field obviously. The Water Elementals are clearing house against the casters. But he's like trading casters against riflemen, and riflemen are certainly more expensive. Get rid of some workers now as well. 38 supply only for HawK versus 32 for Chaemiko. Should he even go breakers? I mean, he should just continue to go footmen, right? Against this. I mean, they melt against casters, but there's not an overwhelming mass of casters. It's only down to one sanctum. But now, he has the time to attack the expansion. Was that too greedy? Certainly looks like it. Even a tower is coming up at the expo. And I think Chaemiko just abandons this. He abandons the idea of the expansion. Big investment. How much gold was mined? Ooh, not too much. Not too much at all. Your anniversary, I'm eating a cake. Something is not right. That's true. Where's Cake Lady when you need them? When you need her. Yeah, it's Expo Falls. So, I think we have level 2 Stormbolt, right? We haven't seen Clap once. I think Clap could be great. Everything will be so slow. Ah, there's Blizzard. Okay, there is a chance for Clap, or for Invis, Clap, and Blizzard. I mean, that is basically a no-brainer to go for that. It is quite a big of an investment to go for this Tome of Retraining. We oftentimes mention it and maybe underestimate the cost. But yeah, HawK's certainly not in a position to go for this at this point, so he has to run away. Stormbolt. I think that was a level 1 Stormbolt, if I'm not mistaken. Otherwise, the Alchemist would have taken more damage. Here we go. Acids and Heal Spray. Alchemist has no potions, though. And no TP on HawK's side as well. Invo Potion and Blizzard is raining from above. Surround. Well done by Chaemiko. Huge execution. And yeah, this Archmage will most likely fall. Stormbolt, that was a level 2 one, if I'm not mistaken. Mountain King gets away, but he's actually healing against this Blizzard. Lols, this Heal Spray is absolutely ridiculous. Mountain King on the chase, but only finds the priest. He has one more Stormbolt. Potion on the Archmage? Yes. Oh, man. But HawK expanding next to Chaemiko's base. What a bold move. Could be seen as anti-manner, but I mean, he had the towers up. Why not? And now he's the one mining from 2 mines. And he needs that so bad. For the potions. To keep his heroes alive. Aiming for Invo Potion, yes. Invo Potion on the Alch, Heal Potion on the Archmage. Acid Bomb again. He really wants this Mountain King. And succeeds with it so far. Few more hits, only 1k HP left, but with the Boots of Speed, he's fine. Acid Bomb 2, Heal Spray 2. Level 4 Alchemist is such a powerful weapon. Chaemiko, well aware that this expansion is up. How much normal damage does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 breakers. Getting rid of the towers first, but of course HawK is re-engaging. No heal scroll.
A player's forces are under attack.
Casters might be in trouble. He can't spam Acid Bomb too much anymore. Using it here though. With the -4 armor. Towers stay up, HawK reacting well. Scouting for an expansion as well in the south. No transition. He's staying true to his riflemen. Even with an expansion in the back. Chaemiko, what are you doing? Double priests. More and more priests. Alchemist scouts this. Only 2 Stormbolts left for the Mountain King. Archmage closer-ish to 5. But they're equal on the Archmage, so there's a level advantage for HawK for sure. 60 supply for him, Chaemiko on 58. Upgrades on the Spellbreakers, 0-0. Upgrades on the Riflemen, 1-0. But what's his solution against all the Breakers? That's the question to be raised here, I guess. I mean, it's so many. And they don't care at all if Riflemen are attacking them. Acid Bomb on the Archmage. And against Rifleman, Blizzard is so good. Heal Spray again. I think the Alki is surrounded, getting a lot of his mana burned. Well done by Chaemiko again. Invo Potion pop, but as you can see, there is no damage. HawK has the expansion, but he has no damage. 3 footmen are falling, and that is his best solution against these breakers. The alchemist is falling, level 4 on the Mountain King. And the archmage is not close to 5. He has no shop here. Only 1 potion remaining, and the Mountain King has almost full mana. Oh boy, this is looking so rough. Blizzard. A nice surround. Stormbolt surround. Chaemiko, old school human mirror. And HawK is losing way too much. The potion has already been used, and double kill for Chaemiko. His heroes remain alive. The towers are gone. And now, yeah, have fun slaying some casters. 48 supply for the Russian. And Chaemiko still at 54. With almost a level 5 Mountain King all of a sudden. Archmage hits level 5. Level 3 Blizzard now. I think the issue was here. The first fight when Chaemiko had defend footmen, and there was no solution from HawK.
A town is under siege.
So these footmen and breakers accomplished way too much. Okay, this will take forever. But he puts the pedal to the metal. It's quite late in Korea. Like 3 AM or something. And again, this HawK finally going for breakers, but will this be worth it from 1 Sanctum? He didn't mind too much either from this, but this position is the best for Blizzard. And now, yeah, there's a siege. There's no anti-Blizzard. And even if they were, like, the Spellbreakers can just stand there and do whatever. Can he kill the Alta before? He's heavily pressing on it, even with Blizzard now. It's gonna be a tough call. There is repair, but not for much longer. Alta falls. And no Alchemist anymore. No heal spray. No acid bomb. And the floodgates are open as well. There's 1 tower, but against level 3 Blizzard, man, what's a tower really? Level 5 Mountain King now as well. Chaemiko, despite an early push, despite a broken expansion, despite a strong Alchemist, moving forward to claim a spot in the finals. 1-0 it is. Yeah, why Rifleman, man? I'm gonna ask him. Last Refuge is next. That was really interesting. Like, we know now that Rifleman and Euromira are not the best choice at all. HawK got the Imperious power. Okay. But even Imperious didn't play Rifleman in Human Mirror, right? He played Dragonhawks a lot? Oh boy, we got 2 bit donations here. Oh, another bit donation here. Ashariel, 1,000 bits. Been watching since the Blizzard Invitational. Glad to see the best RTS still has an awesome competitive scene. Cheer 1,000. Thank you very much for the contribution, man. Much appreciated. The more you guys support, the more we can cast, of course. So this helps a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is there still people on the European servers? There is actually a peak in activity on the European servers. More players than in the past 1.5 years at the moment. So Warcraft 3 very much alive with the patch 1.29. So yeah, if you want to play, join Battle.net. It's fun. We had a ladder reset not too long ago. How come the Asian ladder hasn't been reset? Maybe it's due to NetEase. I don't know though. I have no idea. Maybe they just forgot about it. Wouldn't be surprised if European server is the most popular. We can check that. It's on arranged.team. Happy anniversary. Thank you. Wow, what a spike in activity here on Northrend. 9,004. Yeah, by far, like, Northrend is by far the most active server. Lordaeron is following. Then Azeroth, then Kalimdor. But yeah, Europe server. Pretty good! Oh, Wolves picked up LS Gaming. Ah, but just as a second squad, I guess. But nice for Martial Spirit to be represented by Wolves. What's the site you're on? Oh, yeah, arrange.team. http://arrange.team. So we continue with the second map very, very soon. We need Soin to join. I think he wants to cast or something. What's going on? What's going on here? Okay, no dark green here. Chaemiko obeys to our command. Battle.net Europe was at 7k users on ladder the last years. When? I kind of doubt that. So at the moment, 9,000 people on Northrend. That's quite a lot. Quite a lot. 9,400, I guess. So, game number 2. Chaemiko leads 1-0 and is one step away from the final. I think Chaemiko picked red, right? So that's better. Mother Russia not represented in red but in lavender. Or purple. Damn, Remo getting into my head with his stupid color names. It's purple. For me. To me. Chaemiko in the bottom left, HawK in the upper right. So yeah, it's gonna be a slow early game, so if you have some questions, just let me know. 1,700 people, glad to see that. Battle.net users was high because of custom games, not of ladder games. Yep, exactly. Like, there were a lot of people online, but they didn't actually play ladder. This might be the highest ladder activity in many, many, many years that we have at the moment. Where is Remo? He is working. How did you meet Remo? Well, as I said before, I was kind of the organizer slash head of esl-radio. And we needed more casters, so we said, okay guys, if you want to apply, send us an audio comment. Record it with Audacity and cast a replay and send it to us. And we got flooded by audio comments. 90% of them were so bad I could just stop listening after the first minute or so. And Remo
Players' forces are under attack.
and Sui, if you remember him, were really good, and they were the ones we picked up. At first, Remo and I didn't have like the best connection. He was always with Sui, like a little bromance with Sui. I had my bromance with Milne. But he was the only one, or one of the only ones, coming back to Warcraft with me to cast the last Zotac Cup, well, with a few others. We had a great caster lineup. But then we continued, and then our connection got better and better. But we had no chemistry, really, when we casted in German. It was always a little weird. things got so much better when we start casting in English. I have no idea. Like, my English cast with Milne, my bro at that time, were pretty bad. The cast with Remo were pretty decent. I mean, my English in 2014 was really bad compared to now. And I wasn't really feeling it. But Remo carried me at the first time. And then we met a few times and man, stuff happened in China. Close to level 3 here. Archmage with the Subi mask is really nice. Of course, Mercenary Axis now. Robe of the Magi for Chaemiko, which is also pretty nice. If you were a Walker 3 unit, what would you be? Most likely an Obsidian statue, I think. Because I like to think that my presence makes people better, and I can do good stuff to people. But sometimes, you know, if I'm in a bad mood, I can be harsh as well, and strong if I have to be. So I think an Obsidian statue / destroyer, that's something I like.
A town is under siege.
Have you ever casted Giacomo? Of course. He was playing for Mouse Sports and I casted a lot of WC3L back in the day. But yeah, guys, we have a game. It's a semi-final and I will try to answer questions later. Chaemiko is the aggressor. Maybe he saw that HawK was skipping the tower on map 1 and he's kind of doing it again. Chaemiko now with double mercenary camps. This is so big. Stealing the mercs away from HawK. So there's double dispel and there's double heal for now at least. Nice little volley. Dispels on both sides. So the Water Elemental is just added experience with both players being on level 6 here, level 3 here. A lot more mana from the Archmage of Chaemiko though, and you can see of HawK. You can see the brilliant Subi mask working certainly. Neo would be a Dryad? Why is that? Am I slowing everything down? One intelligence, 15 mana, right? Yeah, that's true. So 90 mana from this. Scroll of the Beast can be really good with level 2 Water Elementals. Chaemiko has 1 Arcane Tower. He could try to attack the base a little. But it's Chaemiko, yeah, it's Chaemiko, so HawK has still no tower, so it's even better with the mercenaries that he has. HawK really has to pay attention to this merc camp the next time. Good to speed. Did him good on Amazonia already, and HawK really can't leave the entrance to his base. He uses the Scroll of the Beast now, with the Water Elemental here, with the Berserker, lots of damage added, level 4 as well, gets some good pickups and has Brilliance Aura level 2 now. HawK still a little away from this. Quite a few pickups here to be made. Nice micro from HawK though. Splits 3 hurt units into 3 different directions, only losing the Shadow Priest. Oh, the Berserker as well. But that was Chaemiko's one. HawK's is still safe. And the skirmish continues. Should have sent this back a little earlier. Thanks to the boots he can chase. And that's level 4.5 for him out of nowhere. HawK didn't get too much and Chaemiko getting a lot of kills. Tier 2 tech is finishing now though. Tier 2 tech for Chaemiko is already done. So what are the second heroes? We're waiting for the second heroes. Oh, he's diving for the Berserker. No heal! Oh, but he's killing the first one. Not the second one though. Trading 2 footies for this is certainly nice. 30 supply for Chaemiko only, and HawK 27. Both lost a lot in this attack in the middle, so it's time for them to lick their wounds. Double Arcane Sanctum for HawK. He's not going Rifleman at the moment. He never answered my question, by the way. Why Rifleman? Double Arcane Sanctum for Chaemiko as well. Everything is hurt. He has to wait for the shop, so this is some breathing time for HawK and his Archmage. His choice is the Mountain King himself, or as well. There's no Alchemist in this game, just tried and true MK with Stormbolt. And then, oh, it is! He cancelled that one. cancels the MK, and now, for once, it is HawK playing with the Alchemist. Acid Bomb on the creeps. Speeds it up a lot though. -3 armor. King of Chaemiko is coming in though, and of course there's a battle for this Ogre Magi. Clap first! Well, that is unusual. I think like level 1 Stormbolt is usually set in stone, but he's clapping again. And he can clap again. Is he getting rid of this Alchemist immediately since he has such a low armor? Oh, he's in range. He's slowing him down. Mountain King has boots as well. Oh, this is not looking good. Does he have to clap? I don't think... he needs 2 more hits. No block, no rescue. Maybe a shop? No, the clap finishes him off. Good opening for Chaemiko in the early stages. Archmage survives as well. Close to 4. And big damage boost. Stormbolt now. Of course he got the Stormbolt. Of course he gets this... Nah, not this round. Now the Archmage is under pressure. Can he survive this against the 2 Water Elemental? Stormbolt again. Archmage versus Archmage. Chaemiko runs away. Mountain King has no mana anymore to work with though. And so both first heroes remain alive. But in the meantime, he crapped this with Militia only. That's why he had such a big experience boost up to 5. Not only the hero kill on the Alchemist, but also this one. And yeah, this should be working out fine. Like, HawK is in no position to go for anything. Chaemiko though. 68. Oh, he dispels both of them with double dispel. 9 XP away from level 5. This is not looking good for HawK. Not at all. So, I'm a big adversary for clap, but only on level 2. I think Stormbolt on 1 and then clap is the better alternative. But I mean, this played out very, very nicely. And again, early aggression to an Alchemist seems to be the thing. Like, what? As long as he has 1 armor, he's easy to kill. Book of the Dead at that stage of the game, of course, dispel easy. Water Torrents now, boys. 900 HP, 45 average damage, and more leveling for the Mountain King. Bigger healing potion, expansion is up, and running. Not running to the fullest, but you know, running. And breakers are coming for the Korean. No breakers. Ah, there is breakers for HawK as well. First ones are already out. But the big thing is the level 5 Archmage. Like, seriously, what can he do? There's not too many options for him. Where to go and what to do.
Player's forces are under attack.
And so HawK will sniff this out. He sees the movement. He catches... Chaemiko sniffs this out. He gets the movement of the reinforcements and catches the priest. So, what now? Acid Bomb versus Stormbolt Clap. It is... Wow, this clap is so big and so good against the priest. Book of the Dead being used. Dispel immediately. Even more experience. And now, HawK has no priest anymore. Not a single one. And he's fighting level 3 Water Elementals. Like, how is that supposed to work? 51 supply on Chaemiko's side. He can't afford it. Has lumber issues. Maybe going for a shredder soon, or just piling up some more lumber workers. HawK is trying desperately to finish this camp. Turning around now. He does have a town portal. And I like the Zombie Mask on the Alchemist here. I haven't seen Heal Spray yet, but there we go. Mountain King still 2 Stormbolts, or a Clap and a Stormbolt. But he forces the Archmage into a town portal without the Ogre Lord being crapped. And this is a big item and big experience. This is looking disastrous for HawK. Thank you very much. Kiryu Badon. Kiryu Bad 1. Sorry for butchering your name. But thanks for the sub, man. Oh, and now Legion Doomborn for Chaemiko as well. Really good item. For more movement speed. This is so good. Archmage now on the high ground. Zeppelin time? Zeppelin time! 1 Arcane Tower is, I think, not enough. He's scouting at first, though.
Forces are under attack.
I don't think HawK is in a position to counter expand. Not at all. Oh, this ring helps him though. Finally 3 armor. Finally level 5 Archmage. I like that HawK wanted to take a risk because he had to. But that didn't play out well, man. Here we go. Arcane Tower under pressure against this water elemental. He has not a single, not a second one. So this Arcane Tower is actually enough with the help of the Militia. Level 3 Alchemist. Heal Spray just got a lot better, and he can creep like how long he wants. Chaemiko is far away. Wouldn't be too surprised to see a Crystal Ball, but okay, Helm of Valor. More HP, more agility means more armor for this Alchemist. Do we have a tier 3 tech with this? No, just more breakers. 64 supply and 1,000 gold for the Korean with his Mountain King leveling up even further. 4.5 for the MK. This is level 5. He's creeping him solo, while the Archmage is harassing in the base. Not accomplishing too much, but you know, buying time. And it's level 5. Oh boy. Wind of the Wind as well. I mean, he will get level 5 in just a heartbeat.
A player's forces are under attack.
What's the Alchemist doing? Is a level 5 Alchemist better than a level 5 Mountain King?
The town is under siege.
It's hard to judge, I think. Two very different heroes. Clap is great against casters, but so is Heal Spray, and the range is insane. So the Alchemist should be safe. Zeppelin is down, no micro here. 76 supply versus 55 though. This Alchemist has to heal up so much. Acid Bomb only on one priest, it wasn't too good. Little bit of a waste. He has a lot of mana though, and the Brilliance Aura behind it. Is it level 3? No, it's level 2. Level 5 now though. Stormbolt hitting hard, and Surround not working too well. But there is another one. Another chance, another Stormbolt for him. Breaker Wars. HawK with 2-1 upgrades against 0-0. But here's the Stormbolt. Here's the Surround that he was looking for, and no way of escaping this. There's no TP. Heals him up for quite a bit of time, but boom, down he goes. And HawK is about to be eliminated here in this Human Mirror. Big, big, big army, and still 1,000 gold. This expansion paid off so well. Chaemiko with great decision making after the first big fight here, where HawK was not in a position to do anything, to just expand. And with the hero advantages, especially the level 5 Archmage for such a long time, this is basically unwinnable for HawK on an equal level. And now it's Breaker Wars without a second hero. Trying to snipe the priests here in the back, which is nice. But just more experience. And the Archmage is getting closer to mass teleport, man. HawK has a nice concave though. And the better breakers. How about the priests? Looking good for him. He can buy back the Alchemist now. There we go. No mana. Does he have a level? No, he has level 3 one. But yeah, HawK was stalling time for this Alch. He needs a heal scroll, I guess. These single target Stormbolts, still a mighty weapon. To slowly but steady get the better priest count and the better healing. What's the item for HawK? Town Portal? Just nothing. Alright. Breaker War again. This time, yeah, Chaemiko is flanking him. And the concave isn't that good for HawK anymore. Archmage surrounded. Man, the single target surround, so well done. No TP, level 6, GG. Chaemiko in the final of Ross Brain Cup qualifier number 5. And he will face either Blade or Cash. Those are the next players here in our grid. So let's see if the grid was updated to our needs so far. Yes. So Chaemiko in the final, very fast here by the Liquipedia boys. So one Korean is in the final. Europe stands against him, either Moldova or Russia. Cash or Blade, Human or Orc. A best of 3 is coming, and that is the second semi-final. Stay tuned, guys. We're getting closer and closer to the grand final to determine the 5th player for Rust Brain Cup 6. That is alongside Foggy, Sonic, Lucifer, and Focus. So stay tuned. We're gonna be right back.